Okay, I am literally sitting in front of the Muay Thai place, and I'm about to go in and do some workout, but I'm super early, and I got inspired to do a video. The inspiration came from a question that somebody asked me on Facebook yesterday, I think it was. Oh my God, all the days kind of meshed together. But basically, here is exactly what happened. Somebody had asked me a question about something that I eat or whatever, and then I kind of sent them a link to my video about everything that I eat in a day. It's on my YouTube channel. It's on this channel. It was called What I Eat, and then we changed the name of it to Recipes for Weight Loss, but whatever. So you could watch it. But it explains everything that I eat in the day. Pretty much everything's the same. There's small changes that I've made because that's an old video from about a year ago. I do sometimes add in, like I'll take out one of my quarter cups of oatmeal and I'll put in a 3-ounce piece of sweet potato, which is pretty much the same amount of carbs, but it's just a different version. Sweet potatoes have kind of been doing well for me. I also added in a little bit of coconut oil with my cooking, and then like once a week I'll have a 3-ounce piece of salmon. And with my coconut oil, it's really only like 1 little teaspoon, and that's about 5 grams of fat. And these are all new recommendations that came from my new doctor that I'm seeing for my chronic pain, who is an MD who doesn't necessarily agree with medication. She believes in homeopathic stuff. So I've also posted on Facebook a bunch of pictures of like new things that I'm taking, and they're all like all natural things. Stuff that you can find in like a health food store, but I get them from her. There things like I'm cooking my food with cumin, I think, and turmeric. Some things that are meant for anti-inflammatory and for pain. That is totally not the point of the video. The point of the video is that this person asked me, when I said to them, yes, I pretty much eat the same thing every day. I don't ever have any cheats. If I do anything, it's just maybe I'll get sashimi, and that's like once every 3 weeks, sometimes once a month, mainly because it's expensive, and then that's really the only reason. But their comment to me was, I don't understand, why do you stay so strict? And they haven't been following me for a long time, so they don't know a lot about my history, but I kind of informed them a little bit. And then they said, specifically, their word choice was, why don't you live a little and eat bad every now and then? So my response to them was, I am living a little. I'm actually living a lot more. And this is what I want you all, and this is what inspired me to make this video. This is what I want you all to think about. I'm not living my life because I'm not having a piece of a brownie or I'm not having a piece of cake. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I mean that in the nicest way to the person that might have asked me the question. If you're watching this video, I don't mean to be a jerk by saying this, but I don't need to live a little. Like even people that have, and I will be honest with you, and I will tell you about somebody else that asked me about my coaching program. They're not somebody that's local, and they asked me if they were going to be allowed to drink over the weekend. And I'm not a fan of alcohol. Alcohol, whether it's beer, that even though it's calorie-free and carb-free and all that other stuff, beer still has hops. And the hops in the beer is what increases belly fat, slows down fat-burning systems, all that other stuff. Alcohol in general does the exact same thing. You can eat as clean as you want, but if you're drinking and you're drinking more than a glass of wine, or, and this is what I said to the person. Okay, you are a drinker. You like to drink. That's fine. More power to you. I don't believe that in life we need to get super wasted to enjoy ourselves. If that's what you want to do, once a week, if you earn it, and that's where you choose to cheat, if that's going to be your cheat, is getting drunk with your friends, that's fine. I'm not going to put anybody down for that. But this person wanted to well, why can't I have cheat weekends? Why can't I, drink and eat what I want for a weekend? You don't really want to see results. And the reality is, you're not really living. You have a weight loss goal. You're struggling with this weight loss goal. Anybody out there that's struggling, and I've made a video on this. It's like you do so great for 5 days and you lose 2 pounds, and then over the weekend you lose your mind and you put on 5, 6, 8, 10 pounds, and then you start all over again. And why am I either gaining weight or not moving? Maybe you lose 5 of those pounds, the 8 that you put back on, and now you're right back where you started. Like, is that what you're doing? Are you trying to maintain where you're at right now? Because that's fine. You could do that. You could do super crazy, eat super clean for 5 days, and then for the weekend, eat terrible and put on 5 pounds. Lose 5 pounds, put on 5 pounds. If you're happy with where you are, if that's what you want to do. And even that, I don't really agree with, because you're not going to truly maximize on your workout. There's just overall, there are so many things that I talk about in reference to being on my program and the quality of life. And I'm all about making memories. I know right now you guys know that I'm going through something with my PTSD, and it's kind of ironic that my big thing is about memories, and I struggle so much with them. And that's part of the reason why it's like I try to capture every moment that I can and take so many pictures and make as many memories as possible, and hopefully as many will stick. And hopefully with this new therapy, I'll be able to really attach more of that. But that being said, getting back to that other person, I am living life beyond. You have no idea. Like, I don't ever have to tell my son I can't play with him because mommy's tired. I'm not ever able to not go somewhere. If somebody called me up and they were like, hey, do you want to go do a mud run tomorrow? If I wasn't working, if I wasn't training clients and I didn't have to take off, boom. Yeah, okay, let's go. Not like I got to get myself in shape for it. I enjoy my family. I enjoy my weekends. I love what I do. I literally was just talking to one of my other trainers, one of my new trainers, about how it totally doesn't feel like work. And that's because it's not. It's the most rewarding thing that I get to do. But again, getting back to the whole living a little, I'm actually taking away. So if you really break it down, being unhealthy and not eating healthy takes years off of your life. So, sometimes, and this person didn't say this back to me, but then let's just say, oh, you only live once. So who knows? You might die tomorrow. Okay, but I might not. So what am I going to do? Am I going to eat like a pint of ice cream and a pie of pizza because I want to live a little, because I might die tomorrow? And do what? Become one with the couch and feel sick and be in the bathroom? Is that how I want to live my final hours? Because that's what would happen. I have a lot of different medical issues, body issues. I don't complain about them, but there was a time for 6 months where I couldn't do any shoulder presses, my hip issues, and I tell you guys all about that. And I was literally having this conversation with one of my clients about a particular body part that's in pain. And I said, if you are complaining about something, you got to make sure you do something about it. So for 6 months, I went to go see a specialist that specializes in sports massage therapy to work what was going on with my shoulder. And now I could do shoulder presses, but I couldn't. And I was in extremely ridiculous, terrible pain, but I do something about it. And maybe my shoulder would have been even worse, and maybe I wouldn't have even been able to do any of the exercises, lateral raises and rear delts and all the stuff that I did because I couldn't do shoulder presses if I would have been eating bad. I'm totally going off on a tangent on this video, but the point is that life is not about, and I know you guys have heard me say this, don't you get bored of your food? No, food is not entertainment. Food is fuel. So I eat, I go. I eat, I go. Boom, and that's it. And I am living and enjoying every other moment of my life. We all need to learn how to make more memories by doing a million other things out with our activities, frisbee, picnics, which I know involves food, but there's other activities that you can do. That's the memories. Playing games like, dude, Pictionary, Scattergory, Taboo, that is some funny-ish. Like, that is the kind of memories that I want to have. So, I am living a little. I really am. And I don't need to eat bad food to live. because I'm able to now go in and murder a 2-hour workout. I'm going to hit kettlebells and dumbbells for an hour, and then right after that, I'm going to do Muay Thai and conditioning. So, and I'm going to have the energy to do all those because I eat so well, since I'm eating for fuel and I'm living. And then I'm going to run to my next thing that I have to do, then run to go home. And if I don't have time for a shower, depending on traffic, I'm going to pick up my son and then take him to his jiu-jitsu class and then go home and hang out with him and then read and play Twister and be able to play Twister with my 6-year-old because I can. Like, that's living life. So to comment on all those little things, and I hope you guys got a few pointers on this, and that's it. So, I had time. I got here super, super early, so I still have another half an hour. So should I keep talking? Oh my God, this is probably going to be one of the shortest videos. Oh my God, I should probably stop talking about how it's a short video and let's make it under 11 minutes. So, on that note, we are all stronger than we think. Try to stay focused to whatever it is that you really want. I always say to people, you can do anything that you set your mind to. And if you are not getting to where you want to get to, then you really didn't want it that bad. Because if I set my mind to something, over 11 minutes, if I set my mind to something, I will not stop until I get there. I don't care if it takes a year, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. I'm not stopping until I get there. And I have to stay positive through the whole process. So if I'm not there and somebody asks me, hey, Jen, did you get to that goal you wanted to get to? Nope, 2 years in, but I'm still going. Instead of, no, man, I don't think I'm going to get there. Or I don't think, because then that means that you really just don't want it that much. That's what you really have to think of. I don't understand. How come I can't have abs? You probably are not trying that hard. You're probably not eating as clean as you think that you are. You're probably justifying few too many things. All right, let's make it under 12 minutes. Love you.